guys, and Jomo, how are you doing today?
Live and well, as you said, CM. Live and well. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday, Australia, United States, Germany, Austria, Europe, Middle East, everywhere you are. Beautiful Sunday. CM, how are you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. Today we're gonna talk about Plan B nonsense, the Plan B predictions, the same Plan B that been calling for 500K last cycle or 250K last cycle. He is back again, and he never left, and people still listening to this nonsense. And the model, man, the model. People don't understand models doomed to fail. They created by stupid people, and markets are always smarter than people. Don't you gotta people gotta understand it. The market will always do different than the fucking model that this dude telling you it's gonna do. Do you agree with me, John?
I agree. Look, I think Plan B, in his core nature, he's not a scammer, at least.
No, no
Okay?
scammer. No, no.
He's not a scammer. I feel he's kind of a quantitative type guy that likes to build models. And I think he's actually smart. But the thing is, what you said, I think, is to the point. Models are meant to be uh, distracted by the market. Okay, the market doesn't care about your models. The market will actually use past. The market adapts to past performance and creates the future different than the past, because when people start to anticipate future based on past behavior, then a lot of people are doing the same thing together, and they change actually the market behavior. All right, they change the market behavior. So that's why you can't build models such a long term, like he tried to predict. Right, he tried to predict. It's impossible. It's just impossible to do so, CM. And that's why we're here today to tell you about, don't listen to such long-term models. They don't work. Okay, they don't work because the market adapts and changes all the time.
By the
Adapts and
way,
changes.
By the way, guys, if you know what exactly he is calling now, because we're not watching his nonsense, we just, follow, people from the audience told us to cover his nonsense. If you know what his last prediction, please type it in the chat. Do us a favor, give us a like, subscribe, and share it on your Twitter, man. We need more followers, we need more lives, man.
Yeah. Write it on the comment section below. Tell us. We can show this, CM. Supposedly, this is his model. Okay, and as we can see over here, what's happening actually is that it's linear. First of all, it's linear. Nothing is so linear in a sense. And second of all, supposedly we should have went all the way to 500,000 already. Okay, so I mean, quite a steep estimation. And by the way, CM, okay, it wasn't, with nefarious intentions, but in the last cycle, all right, in the last cycle, he predicted $100,000 in 2021. You can see this is the model. He didn't change it actually. You can see that the model should have been $100,000. He did change actually. The model was supposed to be $100,000 in 2021, and it didn't get there, and it went all the way back to 30, even to 70, and so he admitted to be wrong, but it doesn't seem like he changed the way he does stuff. Though he was really wrong in 2020
Yes.
and 21, really wrong, and a lot of people made investment by his model. They made a huge. People got wrecked because of his model. People got. I remember seeing this on Twitter. Do you remember people like,
He,
"Oh my God, Plan B killed me," whatever. I don't know.
he
There
called
was a
he
lot.
called or for 130 or for 250. For sure, man. For sure. And yeah, the Bitcoin just made a half of his prediction. For what I think he called for 130, 135, and the Bitcoin topped at 69. So that's exactly half of his prediction. Like Bitcoin have some kind of personality to do exactly what plan B is not wanting to do, you know?
He's out to get Plan B.
Man, the Bitcoin.
Let's kill Plan B. Let's kill him. Let's get him over. Manipulation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
something
now
like that.
now I think, man, we are in the same kind of euphoric stage of the market that, you know, people come up with their prediction, 500K, 1 million, you know, what's her name? ARK, you know, ARK Investment, all these gurus, you know, the Banana Zone, Raoul Paul, all these morons, man, calling you for like insane valuation. And when they are start calling all this insane valuation, we are near the top, my friends. We are near the top, and there is a chance the top is in as well, you know.
Look, dude, 100%, 100%. Look. We can see this again. Let's continue with Plan B, right? So this is Plan B's Twitter. He asked, all right, are we going to see, continuation? All right, sorry, a recovery, all right, from here, or the 109 was the top, right? So 75% out of 34,000 people, right? This is a lot of people. This is not, 1,000 people survey. 34,000 people surveyed here answered. There's a 77. They say that there's a 77.5% chance that we're going to get a V-shaped recovery. Okay. Now,
wow,
why is this important for us to see? It's because of what CM says, right? It's because when a lot of people, right, feel the same thing about something, then you need to be really careful about it. Now, CM, we are not here to be the bear doomers, right? At least not me. Maybe you are be here to be the bear doomer. I'm not here to be the bear doomer, because what happens is that many times consensus actually can continue, right? That's why trend following makes money. That's what it is, trends, because a trend is basically some sort of a consensus, right? But as we go to the more extreme sides of consensus, that's when things become really shaky, right? And I think 77% is getting to that extremism. And as you said, Raoul Pal, Banana Zone, and all that, it's not time to be massively, greedy. I know people are calling for buying the dip, and being greedy about it, whatever. I mean, it's not a sure thing, CM. It's not a sure thing whatsoever. People need to understand that. And that's what we're trying to show here, right? We're not here to call, BS on Plan B, because I think he's a fair guy, right? We're not here to call bear necessarily, right? We don't know what would happen, right? We are humble enough to understand we cannot predict the market, and we don't try to predict the market, right? We try to operate based on price action, okay? But we're here to call BS on, on the certainties that people try to, put on the market. The certainty that we'll have a banana zone, the certainty that we're going to have, a stock to flow model, work, the certainty that this is a buy the dip. Oh, I call BS on the certainties here. What do you think about that?
Man, absolutely. Certainties are very bad. And I call people that talk in certainties bullshit, scammers, and con artists. Because if they talk in certainties, they don't deserve an audience, because you are actually misleading audience when you talk in certainties, because the crypto audience is, as you know, is not so intelligent, and it's very emotional. You know what I mean? They just buy everything. They just ape on everything. And oh, you look at this guy, he's probably making jokes on CG, CG, Crypto Galaxy. Kaspa will do 100x, Turbo 300x, So some people, will believe it.
What is he saying that, guys? Kaspa will do a 100x and Turbo 300x. CG told me so. So is a 100% lock for sure? I think this is it's a joke.
It's a joke.
I mean,
it's a joke.
You almost got me there, dude. I don't understand all jokes sometimes. Sometimes I can feel bad for someone, but yeah, it's a joke for sure.
But some people, a lot of people, the audience of these YouTubers, for example, the CG or the lady from the toilet or the man from the woods, all these people, man, they have very, very naive audience. I don't know how they find them, but these audience are so naive, man. And this audience will buy everything they say, So think about that and 10x the audience, and this is Plan B audience, So Plan B will take everybody to the poorhouse,
No, he's
just like the last cycle, man.
it's reckless. Last cycle, look, I hope he learned something from last cycle, because last cycle he doomed a lot of people. He killed them. A lot of people made huge investments based on based on him. Huge people made huge investment based on him and the other dude, that Benjamin Cohen dude. Okay, that was the two biggest people back then that I remember. This cycle we have Raoul Pal and the Banana Zone, which people are completely falling to. And the thing is, in different parallel worlds, it can work. There might be a Banana Zone. Okay, there might be. I don't know. The thing people need to understand, right, and the humbleness that we need to take to heart is that we don't know what the market will do, and no amount of charts and data and whatever can give you any amount of certainties. All right, and these people, I watched one of the Raoul Pal's videos. I wanted to see what he's saying, and he's 100% telling people, be reassured, everything is fine, don't fuck this up. All right, crypto is going to go to the Banana Zone. All right, so he's talking in pure certainties, and even though I feel that, again, he's not trying to harm people, I really think he's like genuine for some reason. He's older. I don't know. Maybe he's a scam. Maybe he's a con artist, like, and all. Because I don't know. He has a certain charm to him, right? But he's talking in absolute certainties, and absolute certainties, never happen. Never happen. Okay, so be careful about people that talk in absolute certainties, because even if they are right once or twice, eventually the fat lady stops singing, and that certainty becomes a big uncertainty. And
And
if you don't,
all these people never experienced a recession. Remember, not me myself as well. I never traded in a recessionary environment. No one in crypto knows what is a recessionary environment. When we're talking about S&P correcting 50-60% in a recession, Nasdaq going 70%, they don't know. And they completely saying, oh, Bitcoin will shake it off. Bitcoin will do whatever it wanted, will do all the time. No, man. If the S&P goes on a recession, Bitcoin is smoked, man. Bitcoin on a 20% drop of the S&P is doing an 80% bear markets, every 4 years. So think about what will happen if the S&P will do something more nasty. People don't think about it even,
I think most traders that are trading right now, a lot of them, huge percentages came at COVID. Okay, after the COVID boom, a lot of people came after the COVID boom, where money was being printed like a mofo, and everyone was like a smart ass, making money. That's the new generation of traders, right? And if you think about it, as you're saying, CM, the bull market in stocks is here since 2009, where the stock market bottom, right? Since then, you didn't really had a nasty bear market in the stock market, And I understand what you're saying. People don't appreciate the fact that can happen. Okay, that can happen again. It can happen again, and you know what? It's quite inevitable that it will happen at one point or another. And again, we're not calling for it right now. Okay,
I'm calling for it in 2025.
In 2025, don't call for it, because we're talking about certainties being a bad thing. Okay.
No, I'm not certain. Yeah, I'm just calling for the possibility of a recession in 2025. Many people will tell you it's never going to happen. I'm saying there is a chance, there is a risk of a recession in 2025. Man. There is a risk,
Look, a lot of things can, lead us to there, and I agree. But yeah, I'm gonna be still in the other side of the table in that one. In the maybe Banana Zone. I don't know, man. I do think we're still primed for a potential recovery, because of different reasons. But again, I'm a chicken shit. Okay, I really don't marry any of my ideas. Okay, and sometimes it costs me in potential gains, but many times it saves me, from being completely wiped out. Okay, because I prefer I prefer being dust hands than diamond hands. You know, all the people calling for diamond hands. I prefer being a dust hands, meaning I have an idea, I have an execution, I execute upon the trade, and if I'm wrong about it, boom, I'm out. I don't try to fight the market. And by the way, Raoul Pal and I think many others are like, don't fuck this up now. Even Saylor said it. Sell your kidney, don't sell your Bitcoin. That type of diamond handing, I think it's a fallacy because eventually it leads to big ruins, huge ruins. And I do think Michael Saylor is going to get ruined in the next bear market. I do think so. Um,
Oh yeah.
so be really afraid of that diamond hand kind of mentality. Be a dust hands. Don't be a
Guys,
diamond hand.
if you watch it, smash the like, guys. Leave a like, please. Leave a comment if you have a question we want to talk about. Anything. A coin, TA, some moon boy. Drop a question now, guys. This is Sunday, and by the way, we're having a special for March, guys. If you're serious about trading crypto, learn crypto, following our signals, following our trade alerts, get all our trade alerts, everything we have for you. Join the community. You have a coupon code 20%. Don't miss out for March. And we have here a question about all in crypto guy. Look, sir, I know him. I watched one of his video
I don't know what that is.
accidentally. He's all right. Remember, for me, if the person is not telling you to take profits and to use stops on all your trade and is not having any kind of risk management strategy, ignore all he's saying. Ignore all he's saying. You don't want to follow people without risk management. Okay, so if they don't have risk management, we don't like them. If they have risk management, if they are responsible for their audience, if they take care of their audience, we like them. That's it, man.
Look, I'm looking at his page right now, and first of all, I don't like the name All In Crypto. Sounds like you need to put all your money in crypto, but it looks like it's more of a news outlet kind of thing than something actionable. And that's nice and dandy for people that want to understand things. But there's another fallacy, CM, about how people need to understand why things are happening, right? They need to understand why, for example, crypto went down right now. And they can't go, they need to, because they think that if they will know why it went down now, then maybe the next time they will be able to note, all right, that it will happen. Or maybe need to know something about how it will go up. Stop trying to understand, why things do what they do. Just, build a way to look, at the market and try to operate with uncertainty, right? The markets are uncertain. You will never know what's about to happen or what will happen or what happened or whatever. It doesn't matter, actually. What matters is how you act within an uncertain world, how you can build different scenarios that might happen, how you can build different trades for executions, and then once any type of the scenario you build, execute. Just as simple. It's simple. It's simple. It's a simple concept, but it's hard to execute because people don't try to build that skill set, right? So, yeah. Bitcoin started a year after the recession. Actually, Bitcoin was, first Genesis was in 2009, and it was kind of within, the parameters of that recession. But I don't understand why does that matter?
What do you think, man? Do you think we are now going to do a recovery or we're going to have a lower high kind of scenario? What do you think, man?
I think we discussed this multiple times. I think we're in for a type of recovery and continuation.
To the moon!
Not to the moon. Not to the moon. Not to the moon whatsoever. Not to the moon. I'm in that camp. I'm in that camp that we haven't seen the high for the market just yet. Okay. I'm in that camp. Maybe, I'm wishing that will happen, right? Maybe that's so. But I know one thing, that doesn't matter. The fact that I do think I'm in one camp and I have some ideas why I'm in that camp, some macro ideas about the Fed and quantitative easing that I think will happen eventually and I think the dollar is going to get weakened. I think we're primed for that. But if that happens or not, I will be trading the market either way. Okay, if that scenario won't happen, I still have trades to make sure that I capitalize upon what will happen. Right, that's the difference. What else do we? What about you? See, you asked me a question and you're not following up. You're looking at what do you
Yeah,
think?
1 second. Yeah, Jomo, have you read technical analysis? No, man. No, man. We actually have others that we recommend. We're going to do a video on some legendary trader we love. We have 1 or 2 or 3 videos we're going to do. They're in the pipeline. So make sure to subscribe, click the bell, sir. And obviously, these people also have books, so you should buy these books, man. I don't know him.
No, I know him. I read a few books by John Murphy. He has a few books. He talks about. I think he talks about Elliott Wave at one point as well. But he's a classic. He's a classical chart. I think it's a book that you can read. But we're gonna make books on something that we feel are better. Maybe Fun Guy is kind of and new to technical analysis, and I think this is an okay book to read as a new person to technical analysis.
Sounds good, man. Jerry Banfield, by the way, we have a thumbnail ready. We're gonna cover him soon. We're just, we just have so much stuff on the plate, that we need to cover so many moon boys from the toilet. But Jerry Banfield will get his.
No, probably all of the people that you are watching right now, we probably don't think they have any alpha to them. The majority of people that we believe that have alpha to them usually are not crypto they don't trade crypto too much. We believe that most people that are in the crypto space, they don't share any useful skill set. They just give picks,
only rubbish.
Yeah, picks and news. I haven't found anyone that I've seen that actually makes sense in something that can become consistent. It's all about the consistency of your thought process. If you don't have anything that can lead you to any long-term consistency, then I don't think it's alpha.
Don't forget to use stops, my friend, because Jomo might get stopped out on his.
On my what? I made a lot of shorts right now. I made money shorting.
Okay, man. Can TA trading make you predictable to market makers? I don't know,
man. But it's the manipulation thing. It's like they're up against you thing that I like to do. CM has sold, buy. Jomo bought, sell.
Yeah. With the thumbnail of the old guy, in crypto with the blood.
With the walkie-talkies. Look, dude, I know what you mean. Some people are like, hey, your stops are going to get hit by the market makers and whatever.
Yes, man.
I don't care about this. It's pure noise. All right. We have an edge, all right, that is based on price action. Okay. Every now and then, 50 to 60% of the time, I get stopped out with a small loss. I don't even care. It's part of my success, right? It's part of my success. Market makers do not determine, all right, a trend. They do not determine a breakout. They do not determine anything, right? If the market isn't conducive to go with the trade you took, okay, and you get stopped out, it's not because of the market makers. It's because you were either wrong on the asset, all right, or you are wrong on the timing, right? Both things can happen. Either way, you're wrong. So it doesn't matter if, it was market makers, that sort of manipulation talk. I don't succumb to it. That's what I think. I think that trade an edge, everything else is just a noise. CM, what do you think?
BS, man. Total BS.
It's a good question, though. At least someone is asking trading-related questions.
It's a good question, but I think it comes from somebody that never have a working strategy and understand understand that trading is actually, superior to market makers. What market makers? Everybody in crypto, talking about market makers. Everybody is a genius now on market makers. Oh, the order book. Oh, it's not going to break this level. There is tons of order books. Oh, the total BS, man.
Yeah.
We trade charts. We have a strategy. we buy breakouts, and we print money when we nail the proper breakout in a right environment, whether it's to the downside or to the upside. We profit from breakout trading, momentum trading. We teach that, man, but you need an edge. Just TA trading. What is TA trading? What is like buy the dip based on some rubbish fib retracement?
I think you meant the stop hunting. Everything is about the stop
What
hunting.
is TA trading, man? TA trading, you can put the entire galaxy in TA trading.
For sure.
What is TA trading, Jomo?
No, I think he meant, stop hunting. But
Okay.
I will tell you one thing that people don't understand, because and I think even some seasoned trader don't understand this. What is a market maker, right? Can you trade like a market maker? No. Okay. Can someone come and say, hey, I want to trade like a market maker, blah, blah, blah? No. If you're a retail trader, that is a very bad edge to try and manipulate, right? Market makers, right, what they do is they put liquidity into assets. They know, all right, when people come to buy and when people come to sell. So where they work on the spreads. It's a very CM, it's a very different type of way of trading. Market makers, retail traders can't really do that, okay? They cannot really do that. And by the way, so that's a fallacy. That's a big fallacy. Market makers, huge institutions that inject liquidity, they put liquidity in the market as limit orders. All right, that's what they do most of the time. They're takers, they're makers, not takers, right? So it's a different methodology of being, in the market. They don't make money on choosing a side. They are not directional. They work on the spreads. Okay, we can't do that. So, and they don't per se hunt. If they can use a liquidity injection, they will lose it, and that's it. It's part, but don't. It's just noise. So I don't like when people try to use those tactics. You can't. You just can't.
Let them.
No, but it's like a casino, right? Are you a player of the cards or are you the dealer? Right? The market makers are the dealer. You're not the dealer.
Man, I don't care anymore about stuff that is out of my control. I can control my strategy. I can control where I put my stops. I don't deal with stuff I cannot control. I cannot control the market maker. I cannot control the robots of Binance or the fucking Coinbase CEO. I cannot control this stuff. It's out of my control.
Out of our control.
We can control where we put our stops, how much we buy of the position of the coin, how we do our analysis, how we research the coin before buying it, and all the market breadth and the market environment. That's what we can control. Other than that, man, guys, ladies, just ignore all that. It's not really, helping you, to make the right decision,
I agree. It doesn't help you to make the right decision. It doesn't give you an edge at all. It reminds me of a story. CM, goddamn, I have it in my Twitter. If I'll go back to March 2023, I posted on Twitter that I'm going to take a trade on Kaspa once it breaks, I think the 1.5 or the 1.4 cents mark, okay? And someone wrote, there's a huge selling wall on Kaspa at 1.5. Don't buy it. Don't buy whatever. And I told him that I don't care about I don't care. It has a beautiful setup. I'm going to take the trade. You do you, whatever, right? And Kaspa made like 200% in the next 2 weeks. Okay, so CM, what do you think about those sell? There's a sell wall and there's a floor.
People in crypto they have no attached to reality. Their brains are disconnected to their bodies. They're like in space. They're smoking nonsense, whatever they do, man. That's why I love crypto, man, and that's why you guys should love crypto, because you trade against morons. All the people in crypto, they are 100% morons. They never take their profits. They just never use stops. They have no strategy, no risk management. All you need to do, guys, is just be professional, educate yourself about the market, and you're gonna make filthy money, man. Filthy money. And this is also the fastest market that to make a recovery and also to break bearish. So if you trade volatility like us, you can make a lot of money, man. With This market.
By the way, I found it, CM. I found it. Look, I'm a tech savvy mofo, motherfucker. I'm gonna find shit fast. Look at this. This is from March 19, 2023. People can go fact check this, CM, to March 12. And this, yeah, March 19. Look at this beautiful VCP. Amazing. On our edge. I just love it. And you said, let's go, nail it, brother. Because you actually, yeah. Here it is. Huge sell wall on 1.5 cents. Here it is. Here it is.
His face was melted. So
his face was melted. His face was
his
melted.
he lost his teeth since then, man.
And by the way, if you don't follow me and CM on Twitter, it's about time you go and follow us on Twitter, because we post charts like this every now and then. Follow Crypto Mindset 4 for him and No Edge, No Trade for me. Go check us out. We have amazing Twitters. I think, my Twitter is amazing. People can learn a lot of things over there. Man, sell wall, CM. Just, imagine missing on a Casper trade, beautiful Casper trade, amazing Casper trade, just because you thought
that trade was even better than the November breakout of 2023.
Yeah.
This trade went bananas, and there was all the lady boys of Casper. They didn't even know Casper existed.
No,
they all joined.
They had no idea.
They joined after, they joined as an exit liquidity of the whales that bought in 2022, 2023, man. Man.
And people think that we are hating on Casper. They don't understand that we made a shitload of money on it back in the days.
By the way, Christoph, the best book you should read, man. There is a lot of books. I recommend you start with Market Wizards. Start with Market Wizards because obviously you're probably not advanced if you never read any trading book. You have no idea what you're doing. So start with Market Wizards.
The first one.
Hey, the first one.
The first Market Wizards.
Market Wizards, and go from there. After that, we can talk and join our community. We have all the books that we love in our WAP in the community for free. So
we share it for free for our members, Christoph. And I know that you've been lurking around the membership for a time right now. It's time is ticking, Christoph. Time is ticking, man.
Yeah. We have 20%. Yeah. Anyway, guys, if you have any more questions, drop it in the chat, guys. Probably going to wrap it up very, very soon.
Just Chris is asking about Plum, and he's saying about, how it looks like that chart, meaning the chart that I showed on Casper. It doesn't look the same. Look, it looks fair. It is on my radar, Chris. Put it on the radar for potential, if we do have a continuation. I like it. Again, we're not going to share exactly our entries because that is only for our members. Right here on the lives, we don't do any financial advice. This is pure for educational purpose. But he asked, Plum is looking
all right.
Looking all right. But it doesn't look like Casper, all right? It doesn't look like Casper back in.
No.
Because Casper was already in a real up move. Plum is an inception coin. Plum is roughly, 40 days only. Casper by then already had like a couple of months of trading. It had a big up move sideways and then a continuation. So it doesn't look at all like that. Okay. So Chris, you don't put fallacies. It seems like you don't know how to look at price action. You don't have, characteristics. So don't try and put, don't compare, apples to watermelons. Yes, it's a fruit, but it's not the same fruit. Okay, very different characteristics. You need to really be cautious about doing that.
Don't compare J Lo to the wife of Obama. It's not the same. It's not the same lady, man. It's not the same. If you look on
don't compare Melania Trump to to the Obama chick. It's not the same first lady.
Melania, juicy, mama mia.
It's not the same first lady.
She's also smart. She also traded crypto, made filthy money on the Melania.
Oh, she made filthy money. She sniped her own meme coin, dumped it, pure rug pull.
Man. Oh
my God, man. The chart on Melania is awful. It's awful, man. It's
Anyway, man, have a wonderful day, guys. Join our community. We have the link below, man. There's a favor. If you don't know how to trade, man, you're gonna get destroyed. Okay, if you're not gonna take advantage of something, or if you're not gonna start educate yourself about markets, you're going to get destroyed, man, like never before in 2025 and in 2026, 100%. And you probably already lost all your money. So really, it's time to make a change, sir. Stop everything, stop watching YouTube, go buy yourself a book or join a community of traders that will teach you some kind of an edge like we do. And really, because without that, you're wrecked, man. There is no chance for you, man. There is no chance.
But our dude Paul Clinton over here, which is a Crypto Galaxy hater, said something that you missed. He said that Kaspa is down 90% over the S&P in the past year because the S&P went 35% up and Kaspa went 55% down this year. So this is what people don't get. They hodl on a coin, wishing it will just go up while everything else is outperforming it. Man, damn, these Kaspa, hodlers, and I know what they're gonna say, that they're in it for the long term or whatever. But why? Even the S&P made more money than Kaspa this year. So Paul, you got that right. Crypto Galaxy is reckless. He's nefarious. He doesn't care about anyone. And as you guys saw, me and CM traded it from 1.5 cents. It's on freaking Twitter. Okay, you can't make that up. Okay, you can't make that up, man. So whatever.
People just don't know, how to differentiate between authentic people or authentic traders to stupid moon boys. I don't understand people today.
Man.
It seems like they have no edge, no brain, no IQ, or something happened to their box.
No brain, no trade, CM. That's what I need to say from now on.
No brain, no trade. Exactly. No brain, no trade.
No trade. CM, dude, I got a comment from someone, by the way, the other day. He's saying, "How can I trust you? You only have 5,000 subscribers to your channel, all right? And you have a whining baby at the background because every now and then people can hear my baby." So this is how he's judging me based on the amount of followers, by the subscribers, and the fact that I have a baby. I mean, dude, man, that's why
it's totally opposite. The more subscribers you have, the more stupid, irresponsible
you can
moron you get. And people that follow you will absolutely get wrecked because the market do the opposite of the herd. Always.
It's a bad thing. Look, very few people with big following are authentic. The thing is that when you have such a big following, you kind of believe your own BS at the time. You become to believe that you're a genius. That's very dangerous for people that become all of a sudden these kind of influencers, and because they start to believe themselves. They are here for a year, 2 years. They nailed the bottom. They got lucky. All right, they got lucky, and hey, luck is an ingredient in life. That's okay, but it's not replicable. You can't replicate luck, CM. That's what happens. They start to get full of themselves, and they become more and more reckless, and that's a big issue. So anyway, to that person that judged me from my followers, that don't have to listen, man. And the baby in the background,
tell him to go F himself in the woods, man. That's
my baby knows he has no brain, so he doesn't trade. No brain, no trade, until he's going to grow up, become possibly a trader, CM, my baby. Who knows, one day. But, whatever. What else do we have? Roger! I was waiting for Roger.
Roger. He's going to kiss Kaspa dummies.
No, I love him, man. We need someone from the other side of the table.
Bro, this is not the other side. This is the other world of the galaxies of what? Where is he coming from? Like, what the fuck?
I like it. No, we need to have Roger here. Roger, I appreciate you coming over here. Really give your perspective.
Bro, did you see the Kaspa February month close, the candle? Oh my God.
The monthly close. Look, we talked about Kaspa being,
of course. No, but check out the monthly close. Check out the statement. Close. It's like people completely in denial. They think Kaspa is going to the moon.
It does look bad, CM. I
It's
will give you
fucking
that.
horrible, man.
It does look bad.
It's in a
Look,
bear market.
it's right now it's in a stage 4 decline. We know that, all right? That's why we're making money shorting it. I will give Roger the benefit of the doubt that one day after some sort of a stage 1 CM, right? One day, couple of months, maybe a couple of years, we don't know the time, right? Maybe Casper will outperform again. But Roger, you will need to be patient, Roger. You can't expect it to come all of a sudden raised from the ashes right now after it having, this type of distribution. And so many people. I've been getting into Caspa right now a little bit, just to see what they're thinking. And people are talking about the marathon, being selling and whatever. And you know what? It makes sense. In retrospect, all the distribution we had, all the selling, the stage 3 topping that we talked about over and over,
Marathon.
marathon, with the biggest whale of them all just dumped on the market. So
Yeah, they sell it.
and the beauty is we didn't need to know in real time what was happening, CM. We didn't need to know that marathon was selling here, was selling here, was selling here, was selling here. We didn't need to know it was marathon. We just knew that all this is a stage 3 topping with huge distribution. That's it. That's all we need to know. And again, I talked about this trend line need to be, being rejected. We took a short on the breakdown of it and on the rejection of it, in the membership. We took 2 beautiful shorts in the money.
Free money, Casper.
That's why we love Casper, by the way. I said it multiple times. It's classic. It's showing you the classic. When it went up, it was classic. It was the best breakouts of crypto. Now, in the breakdown, again, classic. You couldn't really mistake in the price action. It was very easy to determine anyway. So now we know that was marathon. We didn't need to know that, CM, in real time. We could have just looked at the chart, right? And by the way, for Roger here, that he's saying that Caspa dominance versus others, maybe he's referring to Caspa not going down more and others going down more than Caspa. I don't know. Maybe, Roger.
The problem with the Moon Boys, they always biased bull, always bull, always bull, bull, bull. Man, there is nothing bullish about Caspa since August. It is fucked. Someone need to tell you that. I tell you that. I told you that since August, many people sold and saved their asses from a 60 or 80% drawdown, and you're not, man. And what can I do, man? I tried. I did my best, man.
Yeah, you did your best. And hey, again, if Roger holds enough time, can the market saves him? Yeah, the market can save anyone.
Roger, when we buy, we're gonna tell you, okay?
We're gonna tell you.
When we think Casper
exactly
is that, we're gonna tell you. But now, no.
Because we don't trade time for money. We don't wait 8 months, 10 months, 2 years, right? In the meanwhile, while other people are holding their bags, and I respect, do whatever you want to do, okay? I don't think it's a good strategy because you lose time, but, people do what they want to do. In the meantime, we actually made other longs worked. Actually, I would say that for me, Casper actually picked in November 2023. That was the real end of the bull market for me for Casper, right? But since then, we had amazing longs, right? Even let's say I'm wrong, and actually it was July or August, as you said, right? Amazing longs since then in 2024, right? November was you can't even compare. We took XRP, man. Huge trade. We took, all trades, some people, Throne trade, multiple trades. And then we took, shorts. We took shorts all of February, short. So we are consistently, extracting profits out of the market. It doesn't need to be huge amounts. 2% of your account here, 5% here, 10% here. This month, 30-something% of my account only shorting, right? So, but this accumulates. This is how you accumulate wealth, and you don't have a peak to trough 60% decline because you're just holding one asset like Caspa. But then when Caspa will trigger a potential future, right, trade, we will hunt it, all right, and probably will be more concentrated on it than most people will be because they're going to be so tired and depleted emotionally by Casper by then, that they will be so like, you know what, Casper, whatever, you know, I'm gonna just want to go out and break even, and we'll be like, bye, 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 because we're gonna see the trigger happening. The edge is gonna tilt in our favor just slightly. That's it. And we're gonna trade.
Man, I'll tell you something. Think about it. Let's say a dude, buy $100,000 of Caspa on 0.1 cents. Okay, so on 10 cents. How much Caspa is it? It's around, a million cas, no?
Well, how much?
10 cents for
Yeah,
a coin.
exactly, a million cas.
100K. So he has million cas now. So he's all in. Okay, he bought everything. Okay. Now we, on the other hand, we will be able maybe to buy the million cas for $10,000. Why? Because we are patient. We're waiting. If Caspa will stay in a bear market, it can go to 1 cent. It can go to 1 cent. If it go to 1 cent, me and Jomo, meanwhile, printing money on shorts, growing our capital, while this dude losing all his hair, his sex drive, and he's getting destroyed and might commit suicide. We profit from the markets. And once Caspa is ready and bottom out, let's say it's going to bottom out on 1 cent or on 5 cents, whatever. If it's bottom out on 5 cents, we could buy much more Caspa than that dude bought. Get me? You get me?
For sure. That's one scenario. And I will be even more outrageous than you, CM. I will be even more outrageous than you. Maybe our signal to buy Caspa will be higher than 10 cents. That dude that you're saying actually bought at a cheaper price than us, but he held for a year. He held for 2 years. Yeah. I bought at 15 cents, 50% higher, but I made the same gains that he made, maybe a little bit less, but in 2 weeks. Future, all right? That's how we operate. We don't trade time for money, guys. We don't trade the time for money, right? I don't care about who bought, cheaper or higher. I care about how much money can I make at the shortest amount of time, okay? And I will tell you a secret. Many more assets make 2x than assets that make 20x. I don't even search for 20x. For me, a 2x is amazing because I can multiply 2x, 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 and I'm concentrated in my positions. So concentrations means more capital eventually. And as CM said, we are building our capital more and more. And hey, we have Scorpion saying, amazing discussion. Thank you, Scorpion. We love that. Thank you for coming. Nick is saying the best duo. Thank you, Nick. We appreciate that for sure. Okay, we're going to try to bring the alpha. We have here, Mayan Reed saying again the same thing about smart contracts. And man, I will be as audacious to say that at least 80 to 90% of all Binance listing of coins went down in the past year instead of up. Okay, so stop believing that a Binance listing is a catalyst. All right, who said it's a catalyst?
He just got listed on Kraken, and that was another lower high, Caspa. You remember, Caspa was listed, I think the last lower high was Kraken listing, man.
Yeah. Smart contracts, is that a good thing? I don't know why people believe that's an amazing thing.
Bro, remember, no brain, no edge.
No trade.
Thank you guys for watching. Smash the like. See you in the next one. And don't forget, join the community. We have discounts, start learning.
We have another discount. You put the wrong one. We had 20% today.
Learn how to trade, guys. Really, where is the 20? I don't know, man. Then go back to the beginning of the video for the 20% deal. Really, take care of yourselves. Stop listening to morons like Plan B or the Toilet Girl or whatever, man. Stop with this nonsense. Buy yourself a book, and start the journey of becoming a good trader. Then you're going to make money always.
Exactly. Consistently.
See you.